Hi guys, my name is Christine and I'm a dating, relationship and personal development coach. And today I'm talking about never break no contact. Never break no contact, okay? So why should you never break no contact? Because there are some coaches out there here on the internet that say, oh yeah, you can text your ex after a month if you want to get back with them, or 2 months. But for me personally, the way that I coach, I say, like, if you're vowing to yourself to do no contact, if you're vowing to never get in touch with them again, then you shouldn't. Because the thing is especially if you got dumped, like if you got dumped, okay, if it was their idea to leave, then it should also be their idea to come back. If they're gone, if they don't want to be with you anymore, you've got to be like, okay, you're free to go. I'm not going to stop you. If you don't love me anymore, I don't want to be with you. I want to be with someone who loves me. So by all means, leave. Please. That would be the best thing for me if you don't love me anymore. Please leave. That's what you got to do. So if you break no contact, because if they've left, yes, if they've left you, and it has to be their idea to come back. If you reach out to them, what you are showing is that you have no emotional strength. You just can't help yourself. You're like, oh, I gotta contact her. Or I gotta contact him. And you have this moment of weakness where you contact them. It shows that you have no emotional strength. And the worst thing of all, really, is not only does it show you have no emotional strength to your ex, it shows that you have no emotional strength to yourself. And it makes you feel crummy about yourself. Like, oh God, I can't believe I broke no contact when I said I wouldn't do it. I can't believe I did that. It's almost like when you say you're not going to eat chocolate for a month and then you scoff your face with chocolate. Right? It's the same kind of thing. You're just like, oh God, I hate myself. Why did I do that? And you don't want to feel that way about yourself. You want to have respect for yourself. You want to feel good about yourself. You want to feel confident about yourself. When you decide to make a decision, it feels good when you stick to it. Yeah? So you got to have this emotional strength, okay? So, and also as well, trying to be with someone who doesn't want you anymore, who said that they don't want to be with you anymore, is really disrespectful to yourself. Because what you're saying is, I don't care if you don't love me. I want to be with you anyway. I don't care if you've dumped me. I want to be with you anyway. Because I need you that much. I would rather be with you and in a loveless relationship than to be alone. And it's very disrespectful to yourself to do that. Someone who respects themselves has the same attitude of what I said at the beginning of this video. Someone who respects themselves will not want to be around people who don't want them around. And not only should you apply that to your ex, but you should apply it to everybody in your life. If you've got friends that don't appreciate you, that you feel like you're the one that's always chasing them down, always putting in the effort. If you're in a job that doesn't value you, you should be trying to find a different job that does value you, that doesn't just see you as a number or whatever it may be. Maybe you've got a boss that's really horrible to you and just doesn't respect the work that you do, or you're having to do other people's work and you still don't get any respect for it, and you don't get any promotions and things like that, and you're always getting the really rubbish jobs and only because they know that you'll do it. It's showing that you don't have respect for yourself and what you bring to the table. So you've got to really start changing the way that you view yourself, because that's what it comes down to. It comes down to low self-esteem, a lack of confidence in yourself, and a lack of value, of seeing yourself as a valuable human being. And if no one has ever said to you that you're a valuable human being, let me be the first one to say that to you. You deserve to be with someone who wants you. You deserve to have friends that put in the effort. You deserve to be in a job that values you. You deserve the best that life has to offer, and it is your birthright, and it is something you can totally have in this life if you choose. If you choose it. Don't choose a life where you are undervalued and not appreciated. You deserve more than that. And I don't care who has said to you and who has made you feel worthless. It's not true. You're not worthless. You're amazing and you're strong and you deserve good things. You deserve the love and appreciation and the friendships that life has to offer, the best kinds. So I can understand people who have this low self-worth, because I've had it for a very, very long time. I still struggle with it sometimes as well. Not as bad as I did when I was a teenager and when I was in my early 20s. But I think if you do grow up in an environment where you are not valued or you're made to feel this big, it does affect your romantic relationships. It does affect the friendships that you have. You become desperate basically for any kind of attention from anyone. And it's then easy to feel like you need to beg and plead after a breakup. It's to fall in love with people that just don't reciprocate interest, or to always be trying to change who you are for your friends because you think that will make them like you more. So there was a few things that I did, especially in like friendships. Like I would lie sometimes about different things. Like, for example, they're not massive things, but just little things like I remember I would go to like loads of gigs to different bands, and I didn't really like the music that much. But because my friends were going, I pretended that I liked the same music, basically, things like that, because I was so desperate for friends. I was so desperate for that validation, which I never got as a kid. Now, I did get some, because I actually had really great parents who really filled me up with love and made me feel loved and protected and nurtured and things like that. But I also had a much older half sibling, my older brother, who was 9 years older than me, my older half sibling, and he made my life hell. And I know that's a similar when you've got siblings, people can have that experience anyway. But I also have a sibling who I did kind of have like more of a normal sort of sibling relationship with, my brother, who's about 2 years older than me, who I have a great relationship with, and we're always, even now, we're still playing each other down now, right? And joking like that. But I know it was in jest and teasing. Yeah, because that's what you do with your sibling. You play with them, you mess with them. But my older half brother, it was not like that. He had a very nasty streak in him. And I was basically his outlet for letting that happen. You know, he was very, very horrible to me. Very manipulative. Would play games in my head. It would even prime me and my brother against each other. My brother, who's 2 years older than me. And he made my life hell. He made my life hell for about 12 years. You know, and that's a long time. From the ages, well, even before that. But from the ages of 5 to about 17, it wasn't good for me. And it was a very, very dark time in my life. And it's a very, very dark story. And it wasn't good. But when you go through something like that as a kid, and you've got these mixed messages, like you getting affirmation from your parents, or someone else, but then you get torn down completely and like stripped of all kind of self-esteem by someone else who you see every day and have to spend a lot of time with. It does affect your relationships when you get older. It affects all of your relationships. It affects how you feel at work. It affects how you feel with your friends. It affects how you are in your romantic relationships. And it takes a lot of work to fix those things and to feel better about yourself and to get that self-esteem. But if you've had a similar experience to me, where someone in your life made your life hell, whether it was a sibling like me, or whether it was with a parent or someone else who was like a guardian who you just saw all the time and had to spend a lot of time with, it messes with you. And it messes with your life and how you view the world and how you view other people. But you can get better with it. I did. It's not a complete loss if you have had experiences like that. But essentially, I can understand if you have broken no contact before and you've had this low self-esteem, and if you've had similar issues to what I did or what a lot of people go through growing up. Okay, it could be even that you had a bully who just made your life hell for a long period of time as well. It doesn't necessarily even have to be someone that you live with, but but if it was for a long period of time and it really knocked you back self-esteem wise, then it affects you. Okay? So I can understand if you don't have much respect for yourself, if you've been made to feel like you're of low worth and have no respect for yourself. So how then can you stay strong during no contact? Because if you do have issues of like, oh, I need to try and get them back, and you've got this not much emotional self-restraint when it comes to no contact, how can you stay strong? So the best thing that I would say that you can do is, you need to fill a void. You need to fill that void, because if you're thinking about your ex a lot and you're maybe even like watching content like this on the no contact rule and things, I would say that you need to switch up what content you're watching, which is bad business for me, right, in terms, because I probably won't get as much ad revenue, right? But don't watch videos about the no contact rule anymore. Don't watch videos about how to get your ex back anymore. Watch dating videos. They don't have to be my dating videos. They could anyone's dating videos. You look forward as if like, okay, I'm not going to focus on my ex anymore. I'm going to focus on finding someone new. Or you create a goal for yourself, an exciting goal, something that would really like inspire you and make you feel really ambitious and stuff. Find a really cool goal for yourself that you can use this time for. This time that you've been spending on thinking about your ex. And that's how you can stay strong during no contact, by just spending your time doing other things and taking your mind off of your ex. So you can do no contact properly. Okay? It's also a good idea as well to think about the bad characteristics of your ex, so it makes you stop missing them. So don't look back at the relationship with nostalgia. Think about the bad things. Think about the arguments. Think about their characteristics that you didn't like about them. And that can often help as well. So if you would like to read a book that I wrote, which will help you about attracting beautiful women, you can read it on my website for free. You don't need to log in. You don't need to sign up for anything. You can just read it for free on the website. If you do happen to want a hard copy, you can find it on Amazon. There'll be a link on in the website for that. All you need to do is click on the book and you can read it. And also there'll be a link for the actual hard copy if you want a hard copy version. And yeah, I shall talk to you again very soon. If you would like to get in touch with me personally and you'd like coaching with me, you can also find that on the same website. So thank you so much for watching, and I shall talk to you again very soon. Goodbye.